BJP Manipur urges BJP National President JP Nadda to revoke Article 355 if there is anything as such imposed in Manipur and restore full command of Unified Command, Chief Minister. Observe Jananetahism Irawat Day. Chief Minister Nongthong Bambiren appeals to all the indigenous communities of Manipur to pledge to protect state's territorial integrity, restore peace, coexistence and brotherhood. BJP Thamaiband MLA Khumukcham Joykishan demands resignation of Manipur DGP Rajiv Singh for failing to nab the culprits of 2 students' murder case. Social activist Rajkumar Sanayai stressed the need for leaders like Lamyanla Hijam Irabot who can sacrifice for motherland in the wake of Manipur crisis. Armed Kukis rain bullets towards Liangmai Naga-dominated village of Kangla Tombi under Sekmai police station in Imphal West district last evening. None injured. And IFSA Vice President and Kokomi spokesperson Khuraija Mathoba highlights issues of illegal immigration and narco-terrorism in Manipur at 54th UN Human Rights Council session in Geneva. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM bringing the top stories and latest news at this hour. Now the news in details. BJP Manipur Pradesh has urged BJP National President JP Nadda to revoke Article 355 if there is anything as such imposed in Manipur and restore full command of the Unified Command to Chief Minister. BJP Manipur Pradesh has written an 8-point memorandum to BJP National President JP Nadda. The memorandum signed by BJP State President A. Sarada by its 3 Vice Presidents, 3 General Secretaries and spokesperson are demand for free flow of traffic along the 2 national highways using all possible efforts even to the use of coercive means to facilitate return of displaced people to their respective villages, to provide ex gratia and compensation to affected persons at the earliest, proper implementation of ground rules of suspension of operation and to treat militant groups as terrorists if they break suspension of operation ground rules, to revoke Article 355 if there is anything as such imposed in Manipur and restore full command of the Unified Command to Chief Minister as it would re-establish full confidence and trust to government in dealing with Manipur situation, to see all possible help and support to release Moirangthem Anand, who has been arrested by NIA, complete destruction of poppy plantation in the state, and for this to establish a joint monitoring committee to apprise the Central Ministry of Home Affairs for early completion of campaign for biometrics capture of illegal immigrants from Myanmar, to enable early implementation of NRC in the state, and to pursue Narendra Modi to give an appointment to the joint MLA team who are currently campaigning in the national capital. Manipur observed Jananetahism Irawat Day 2023, marking his 127th birth anniversary by paying floral tribute at the leader's statue installed at Irawat Square, Lilashang Khongnang Khong Thangmaiband in Imphal today. Observation begins with Chief Minister Nongthong Bambiren leading the other dignitaries and officials in paying the floral tribute. Speaking on the occasion, the Chief Minister's appealed to people to stay calm and united in the wake of the ongoing crisis in Manipur. He appealed to all the indigenous communities of Manipur to pledge to protect the state's territorial integrity and restore peaceful coexistence and brotherhood. assuring that government will bear expenses for the treatment of old injured students in recent protest over abduction and murder of Hijam Linthoingambi and Fizam Hamanjit. Chief Minister Nongtwan Biren said government has initially given 5,000 rupees to each injured student. He also said inquiry has started into the use of excessive force by security personnel upon the agitating students, and the befitting actions will be taken against culprits personnel. On the positive note, the Chief Minister said that the CBI probed into the two students' murder case is moving on a fast pace, and all the perpetrators of the heinous crime will be booked soon. Transport Minister Kashim Washumed, MLA Laishio Kaishing, top civil and police officials took part in the event.
ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯇꯧꯕꯗꯨ ꯑꯩ ꯎꯕ ꯀꯥꯟꯗ I am really shocked. ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯩ ꯈꯨꯗꯛꯇ ꯑꯩ honorable minister ꯊꯥꯔꯒ ꯑꯩ ꯍꯣꯁꯄꯤꯇꯥꯜꯁꯤꯡꯗ in person ꯂꯣꯏꯅ ꯌꯦꯡꯍꯜꯂꯦ ꯎꯅꯍꯜꯂꯦ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯍꯥꯟꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯩꯁꯥ ꯈꯔ ꯂꯤꯁꯤꯡ ꯌꯥꯡꯈꯩ ꯄꯤꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯍꯣꯁꯄꯤꯇꯥꯜꯁꯤꯡꯗꯁꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯑꯆꯪꯕ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯕ ꯗꯔꯀꯥꯔ ꯂꯩꯕꯁꯤꯡꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯣꯏꯅ ꯌꯦꯡꯒꯅꯤ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ in case ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ kitang henjan na sokpa koppa leiraga mapan gumba na koi masatpa taragasu aikoina purga government loina tawni haidana I madugi pawa mai honorable minister tharga hanganjare aduga hujiki du dai leiramiba ka henba ahenba singdo madu inquiry tawri athubada ai moi involved torumba singdo adu yam nungaitaba haidare yengbada nungaitaba adu ai dandi soina pihangani ai pung natraga numit mangti tharoi yam thuna hoji development yam lai yam athu matam da mara lebasing sab chana farga da nipina na bodo khoi hoji nahanagi civil director hoji imphal da leiri num session tawgiri.
BJP MLA Khumukcham Joykishan demands resignation of Manipur DGP Rajiv Singh for failing to capture the culprits involved in killing two students. The MLA said DGP Rajiv Singh said he could have gone to Zongzangteg where the two students were killed and nabbed the culprits, but he has failed, showing his incompetency. He was speaking on the occasion of 127th birth anniversary observance of Lamyan Bahijum Irabot at Thangwaiban Khuyathong Tombisana High School relief camp today. Organized by Socialist Students Union of Manipur SSUM and Thangmaiban Kendra Development Organization TAKDO. MLA Joy Kishan also said he will pressurize the relevant authorities to punish those security forces who had exerted excessive force upon the agitating students, seeking justice for the two students.
Security person may among si Moreda. Parana fight only. Jaga e ma'am su cut cray. Adabu ngasi security personnel ma'am sin cut e kaliba, iriba ma'am to no todang loriba, aim tumriba, mayam se, Kuja Karana, Mokogi scrimmage, Mangal. Koi SB Bobzana, release of ma'am is singing. But I appreciate my good gesture. So when up about the thumb said, why is Saturday? What is our DGP doing? DGP Sina, Akoi Labak, law and order, honorable Home Minister. Never. Is he competent to tackle this situation? Nasibo Manunda, DGP Sin La Agara, Karamba, country step Lokotageba. Angang Ani Harkiba, Madura Lairaga, Kunishka Pabam, the DGP Shibu, Masana resigned to them, Pograba. Man Tindi, Akoi Labor Legislation, Kutumina Labor, Tanate, Mapongi Matuna Law, we are the Bani, fighting Marine War with the Jojang take that sanction like a Pabam, the DGP City go, Masidi, fighting Pang the Ayam Bible, Aduni High.
Social activist Rajkumar Sanayama stressed the need for leaders like Lamyan Bahijum Irawat who can sacrifice for motherland in the wake of Manipur crisis. Speaking at the 127th Irawat Day celebration organized by Lamyan Bahijum Irawat Ningsing Loop at 11 Star Ground today, social activist Sanayama said a true leader cannot be made, nor anyone who came out to become one cannot be called a true leader. He added that only a true leader can bring positive changes into society. He shot for collective efforts in realizing the dreams of Lamyan Bahijum Irawat to keep Manipur's integrity intact.
ꯑꯩꯅ ꯂꯨꯆꯤꯡꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯆꯣꯡꯊꯣꯔꯛꯑꯒꯁꯨ ꯂꯨꯆꯤꯡꯕ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯦ ꯂꯨꯆꯤꯡꯕ ꯑꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯍꯤꯁꯇꯣꯔꯤꯀꯦꯜ ꯁꯤꯆꯨꯋꯦꯁꯟ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯨ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯕ ꯍꯤꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯅ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯔꯛꯄ ꯁꯥꯐꯨ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡ ꯏꯟꯅ ꯃꯗꯨꯅ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯔꯛꯄ ꯂꯨꯆꯤꯡꯕꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯅꯤ ꯃꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯝꯖꯤꯡ ꯄꯤꯔꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯂꯩꯄꯥꯛ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯟꯅꯥꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯑꯑꯣꯟꯕ ꯑꯍꯣꯡꯕ ꯄꯨꯔꯛꯅꯕ ꯏꯍꯧꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯃꯥꯏ ꯄꯥꯛꯈꯤꯕ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯃꯔꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯆꯣꯡꯊꯣꯔꯛꯄ ꯂꯨꯆꯤꯡꯕꯁꯤꯡꯗꯤ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯉꯥꯛꯂꯧ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯊꯧꯗꯥꯡ ꯂꯧꯕꯅꯤ ꯃꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯑꯁꯦꯡꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯩꯄꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯈꯨꯟꯅꯥꯏ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯁꯦꯡꯕ ꯂꯨꯆꯤꯡꯕ ꯊꯣꯔꯛꯄ ꯃꯊꯧ ꯇꯥꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯂꯨꯆꯤꯡꯕꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯊꯣꯔꯛꯄ ꯃꯊꯧ ꯇꯥꯔꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯉꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯂꯩꯕꯗꯤ ꯆꯨꯝꯗꯕ.
6 students' bodies today appealed to all indigenous communities to come together to save Manipur. Speaking to media at AIMS office in Kwakaithel on the occasion of birth anniversary of Lamyan Bahijum Irawat, coordinator of 6 students' bodies, L. Lamyanba, also called for democratic forms of protest in demand for justice for 2 deceased students. He also appealed to security forces to atrocities on innocent students.
Narco terrorist oiriba amadi illegal immigrant kambu singse lamdam sigi laimai dagi maru phukna muthat kadabani maru phukna tanthok kadabani haibasisu masisu aikhogi kholaw oiminasi security forces singi ka henba thong sing masi chathaba yaroi haibasi masu aikhogi apunbagi kholaw oiminasi mahiroi pharaga hatpada chenaba kuki terrorist sing aikhoi sibagi cherak pigadabani haibasi masu aikoi apunbagi kholaw oiminasi manipur gi tunglam chat aikhoi kallasi haibasi aikoi apunbagi kholaw oiminaraga furup kanglup sing suna aikoi Khongsan Singsan Sin Minaraga, Upon Bagi, Saktamado Equi, Sagat Minabagi, Tangai Padabagi Tanzado Lakpana, Mahiro Luptaruki Maikatagi, Haying, Khongsan Assassin Minama.
Lamyan Bahijum Ningsing Thauram Observation Committee under the aegis of PPCM observed birth anniversary of Lamyan Bahijum concluding event of Irawat month at the auditorium of Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy in Imphal today. Speaking on the occasion, Protection and Preservation Committee Manipur PPCM convener Fairoijam Nando Luwang says it's time to deliberate whether indigenous population in Manipur can protect the state's integrity. He urged the present generation MLAs and ministers to follow the footsteps of Irawat. Speaking on the occasion, Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy's director Pukhrambam Vilas said it is time for the public to know their enemies and jointly face them.
Lai hakti ki lejaraba akoi ki iram da Manipur ki lesem nong chimagi wari kya big tanba adu ma thona prabe ba iku kya na lantum kya mayu naga akoi ki ining tamba akoi ki fajarba ngai ngami se masi akoi yelumina ngasi su masi chap chap ma pu ekadani masi na dagi ya ngasi akoi yelumina ma pu ekang ngamandre kali kuma to bang ngamandre akoi ki yelumini wei akoi simchna akoi ki landam chida chatpa mafam da afa full ating ara yam riba ye iram da Manipur ngakchage habisu mapani kya amana thingjen ngasi di akoi iram da Manipur singa ko ngam ngam thak da lai.
All Manipur United Clubs Organization and Thangmaiban United Clubs today paid tribute to martyrs at Memorial Site in Cherauching, Thangmaiban on the occasion of Irawat Day. President of Amuko P.H. Nando Luwang, President of Poire Lemerold Maira Paibi Apunba Manipur Eld Memchobi, President of Amawova Y. Kunjurani, Advisor C.H. Ongbi Usarani, President of Manipuri Students Federation Roshan, President of Thangmaiban United Club Pratap Leshangthem, along with locals Maira Paibi of Thangmaiban and members of Kwakaithel Apunba Maira Paibi Lup, All Manipur Maitei Pangal Clubs Organization, Pangal Students Organization attended the program. Meitei population in Bangladesh, Assam and Tripura also paid tribute to Lamyan Bahizam Irabot on his birth anniversary, paying off floral tributes to the late leader. Poetry and essay writing competition for students and discussion on the life of Irabot marked the event. Local clubs and Mairapaibi groups also carried out cleanliness drive in various localities. Apunba Mairapaibi Lup Golaghat District Committee, Manipuri Sahitya Parishad Assam, Golaghat District Committee and All Assam Manipuri Students Union, AAMSU Golaghat District Committee also observed Lamyan Bahizam Irabot's birth anniversary at Lakhinagar in Golaghat District of Assam. Attendees also condemned the killing of 2 students. We the Meiteis, Hojai and Apunba Mairapaibi Lupt Hojai district also paid tribute to Lamyan Bahizam Irabot on his birth anniversary at Nandapur CSC Bal Vidyalaya. Attendees also condemned the killing of 2 students and the incident of atrocities committed by security forces to students. Meitei people in Bangladesh also paid tribute to Lamyan Bahizam Irabot on his birth anniversary today. Integrated Manipuri Association Bangladesh organized the event at the Bhanubild Kunja in Kamalganj, Upozila, Bangladesh. Attendees paid floral tribute to the late leader and hoisted the Salai Tariat flag and the flag of Bangladesh. Words of Truth Trust, Lumfield and Lumfield Supermarket Development Association to also observe Irabot Day. They provided relief items to inmates of relief camp opened at Lumfield Supermarket on the occasion.
Layoi kraba lamyanba asibo khoina ningsingjaba mahakna akhoi damakta thambiramba akhoi tunggi khunai gi damakta nupi jati gi damakta society sigi phanana magi thambiramba adugumba lamyanba chi akhoina mahapu ningsingjaba oina lekat tamba thorom mama akoi bida leiriba ichininauksing amadi lanjenaraba kaya akoi myam pundana sugumba thauba sida ikai khumnaba thorom mama pangthok chakre asigi makha tarak oina lamyanba asida koina ikai khumnajaba oina cheng hawai asi nongmada changda yadraba sugumba mayam akoi leiriba inmate singsida mateng pangjabani.
Imphal Public Higher Secondary School, Kanchipur also observed 127th Irabot Day celebration at school boarding campus today. Attendees paid floral tributes to the portrait of the late leader and students also took out a march past. Suspected Kuki militants opened fire at Kangla Tombi under Sekmai police station in Imphal West district, which is mostly populated by people of Liangmai Naga community. Impact News sources said a vehicle carrying 2 Naga men and a vehicle of suspected armed Kukis hit each other at Kangpokpi Bazaar yesterday afternoon, leading to an intense confrontation involving gunshot, though none was injured. In the aftermath of the incident, Kuki people have been banned from entering Senapati area from yesterday. Kuki Civil Society Organization and Naga Civil Society Organization have held meeting over the issue, but till the time of filing this report, no consensus has been brought between the 2 parties. In the wake of the tension, suspected armed Kukis reportedly fired several rounds of bullets at Kangla Tombi yesterday at around 8 p.m. Gunshots were fired from Kenjang and Gampi 5 village in the vicinity of Kangla Tombi. Firing purportedly stopped when the Naga villagers retaliated with gunshot. Imphal West police team led by Sekmai police station Oshi rushed to the site and beefed up security measures. Unidentified gunmen fired several rounds of bullets towards the residential gate of Thokchom Dojendro and Thokchom Jilla in the Kiamgai Maning Laikai last evening. Condemning the incident, Kiamgai Maning and Awang Lekai Apunba Mairapai Looped appeals to whomsoever concerned not to repeat such acts. Local stage a sit-in at the residential gate today condemning the incident. Advisor of Kiamgai Maning and Awang Lekai Apunba Mairapai Looped A. Ibeyaima said 14 to 15 displaced victims from Paleld are taking refuge at Dojendro's resident Siaks, who will bear responsibility if any of these people were injured.
Manipur imase kannabagi damakta lanpham da leiriba sidaita kapkadaba khulaido aigi in masen marak chaida karigi damakta kapiri bano mase matung da mona tobiganu masaida tawrak haragadi yangwai awang kai mera paibina akan mamong da khoi khungjan changchan jarak janani leiba thokson do jendro haibagi imung sidadi akhoi gi singya dagi lelip kem da leitraba palen dagi kaibi dagi pukhau dagi hariba imung sidaida mi 35 hena lei magi imung sidaida haujik se laibak thidana sangja pham logdana leiriba imung sida makoina get ta kapamiba nongmai marusina palam Kanana died a logo the Gihaba. Information Police Department, the Peter Brahamatam, the Peter High House, Matamsa, Inquarium Talak Pide, Masizu Karaponing, Sinjari, the Police Department, my Kaidagi. Sigumba crimes, Amona Tupi the Naba, Police my Kaida, Mairapai Biamoina, Puning Chinjari.
Socialist Revolutionary Party Sorepa Kangli Park pays tribute to all martyrs who had given their lives in the struggles to gain freedom from Manipur on its second rising day. Press note from chairman of the proscribed outfit Toijamd Ibocho says diplomatic and political actions need to be taken against India as India in collusion with a particular community along with narco-terrorists and drug cartels are trying to break Manipur. The outfit calls upon all indigenous communities in the state to jointly strive for freedom. Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on the IPSA Vice President and Kokomi spokesperson Kuraija Mathauba urging UN Human Rights Council to facilitate communications with the Government of India to bring peace in Manipur. We'll be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Get 50 to 90% off on top fashion brands only on Myntra's Big Fashion Festival. Shop now.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Moving on with our bulletin, IPSA Vice President and Kokomi spokesperson Kuraija Mathauba highlighted issues of illegal immigrants and narco-terrorism in Manipur during the general debate of the 54th United Nations Human Rights Council session in Geneva, Switzerland on September 29 with the president of the session in the chair. He urged the president and nations of the world to the grieved and urgent situation faced by the indigenous people of Manipur. He appealed to the indigenous mechanisms and other relevant bodies within the councils to facilitate communication with the Government of India to prioritize the pressing issues of illegal immigration and widespread illicit cultivation of opium poppies in the hills of Indo-Myanmar borderland in Manipur, to urge the competent agencies and parties to take urgent initiatives by relevant mandates to address the gross violation of the human rights in the ongoing violence, to recognize and address the menace of narco-terrorism and emerging new golden triangle and its far-reaching consequences on the long-standing ethnic harmony, economic stability and ecological well-being of indigenous people in Manipur and Vesi region, and to carry out the thorough reviews of the policies of suspension of operation with such groups by Government of India, given the suspected involvement of immigrants, armed militant groups in narco-terrorist activities in the region, including the ongoing violence in Manipur. Athobe appealed for the Council's collective efforts to help alleviate the suffering of the indigenous people of Manipur and contribute to a just and peaceful resolution of the current crisis.
Mr. President, today we draw your attention to a grave and urgent situation faced by the indigenous people of Manipur, India. These indigenous communities stand on the brink of a dire conflict initiated by cross-border narco-terrorist groups. This conflict has resulted in a tragic toll of over 200 lives lost and the destruction of approximately 5,000 homes, leaving 60,000 people homeless. Given these distressing circumstances, the peace-loving people of Manipur earnestly appeal to the indigenous mechanism and other relevant bodies within this council to facilitate communications with the government of India, to prioritize the pressing issues of illegal immigration and the widespread illicit cultivation of opium poppies covering an area exceeding of tens of thousands of acres in the hills of Indo-Myanmar borderland, particularly in Manipur, to urge the competent agencies and parties to take urgent initiatives by relevant mandates to address the gross violations of the human rights in the ongoing violence in Manipur, to recognize the address the menace of narco-terrorism and emerging new golden triangle and its far-reaching consequences on the long-standing ethnic harmony, economic stability and ecological well-being of the indigenous people in Manipur and Western Southeast Asia region. Given the suspected involvement of immigrant armed militant groups in narco-terrorist activities in the region, including the ongoing violence in Manipur, we call for a thorough review of this policy of suspension of operations with such groups by the government of India. It is our hope that the Council's collective effort will help alleviate the suffering of the indigenous people of Manipur and contribute to a just and peaceful resolution of the current crisis. I thank you, Mr. President.
Kokomi Women Wing condemns the brutal assault of Kangleipak Students Association KSA President Sukham Vidyananda, allegedly by Manipur police at the foot of Loklaubung Bridge in Imphal on September 27. Addressing the media today in Lumfield, Assistant Coordinator of Kokomi Women Wing RK Tharaksana said Vidyananda was interrogated by police personnel as he was returning home after attending a press meet of student bodies. She said escort of Manipur Police IG John Wand Themthing Ngasangwa thrashed him even after identifying himself. She informed that Vidyananda has filed an FIR at Imphal Police Station regarding the incident. Speaking to media, Assistant Coordinator Wahangbam Luangleima demanded prompt justice for the two deceased students to trace their bodies and compensate their bereft families.
President taba phawda akoi tamthina phudana mamai mit kangdana thajandana aki akhan pohan bai bache tasena ma akoi masiamna laibaki ba akoi adugumba mani akoi condemn tawi sengna harabada IG oina pubiriba sa limting aduga magi escort singdu akoi gi mari lenaba singna tawriba thabakto ticket pirakanda magi lokonpam tokpa thobal lokhobiu punamak Manipur da leiba singina macha singsigi khanbada chuke matik wadana leipak sida lamdam sida sigomba thokdok si amona thoktana education mayam changjan limngai marak sida amuka chu hena mairoi singina changjin jaba khongjang sida ngasi leiriba police singna law and order ngak liba law ngak liba ekhoi kano singina security singsina kadai phawbada ekhoi moi thamoi chengna iramdam sigi leipak cha singi damta khanbi bage haibase ekhoi hangdaba ngamaktre.
Global Manipur Federation South Korea chapter assembled in front of Gwangwamund Palace showing solidarity towards doing justice and bringing peace in Manipur. About 38 people, including Indians living in Korea, took part in the silent demonstration. The participants highlighted narco-terrorism as a critical cause of the ongoing crisis in Manipur. They distributed placards to passerby and held up the festoon which read "Pray for peace in Manipur and stop narco-terrorism in Manipur, India." At the demonstration, Global Manipur Federation Korea chapter also expressed heartfelt condolences to the departed souls of the two students, Linthoingambi and Hemanjit, feared to be killed brutally by the Chin Kuki terrorists this July. Sanjam Chirang Maira Paibi carried out agitation at Sanjam Chirang Community Hall over the merciless killing of the two students. Maira Paibi women condemned state and central leaders for not taking the incident in a serious manner.
Masel hanaraga kari kanaga dauribano makhoi sing asiju minung silai madi hemali masi karambangi sarkar gi order no birena tau hairibara khulai paije daba satra singda khut thaba se tatheng namag yaningde aduga phariba hatliba hemanda amadi nithoingambi asigisu achumba wayel se puthokpiduna sarkarna miyam khanga pichar tawbasu pamjai aduga masida hatliba miyoi sing kuki sing adusu ꯗꯟꯗꯤ ꯄꯤꯍꯟꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯦꯟꯖꯝ ꯆꯤꯔꯥꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯩꯔꯥ ꯄꯥꯏꯕꯤꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯄꯦꯟꯗꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯉꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯀꯠꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯐꯝꯖꯕꯅꯤ.
Namthalong Youth Club and Thangmaiband Kabui Women Organization Namthalong organized protest demonstration at Namthalong Community Hall in Thangmaiband to condemn the killing of 2 students and demanding justice into the case. Protesters display placard which message such as "We want justice, justice delay, justice denied, no rest until justice is delivered." Mairapaibi women of the Wangwu Nongyai Khong Mapald also stage sit-in demanding justice for the 2 deceased students, capital punishment for their killers, service termination of police and central forces personnel who causes injuries to student agitators, and restoration of peace in Manipur. A large number of Mairapaibi women from the Wangwu Sagolambi Nungai Nuratheld Lumfupat Wangwu Sabam and Wangwu Mamang Sabald took part in the sit-in. They later took out the rally. Teachers and students of Jawaharlal Nehru Vidyalaya, Khumbong carried out human chain protests at Khumbong Bazaar, condemning the brutal killing of 2 students. Participants condemned state and central security forces for failing to recover the bodies of the 2 deceased students, and also condemned the excessive force exerted by security personnel upon student agitators. Students and teachers of Changangai Junior High School located at Changangai Mayailekai Airport Road also staged protest meet against the brutal murder of the 2 students. People in Kesampat area held candlelight vigil at Kesampat Junction for 2 deceased students, Fijam Hamanjir and Hijam Linthoingambi. During the candlelight vigil held last evening, people chanted slogans condemning brutal killing of the 2 students and demanding justice for the deceased students. All Assam Manipuri Students Union AAMSU Central Committee also held candlelight vigils for the 2 students who were abducted and brutally killed by suspected Kukizo militants. AAMSU volunteers along with students of Kasar College, GC College, Women College and Ramanujan Gupta Junior College took part in the candlelight vigil carried out at Madhura Pool Point, Chowk Tower, Silchar. Writers of Manipur, Thambal Khong, Apunba, Mairapaibi Looped and Salai Kond Imphal also held Irabut Day at Wangkai Thambal Khong Maite Sanglin. Attendees offered floral tribute to those who laid down their lives while defending the state's territorial integrity. Kanchi Tengbang Maruk Langthabald Kunja Awang Leikai Haino Makong has provided monetary assistance to 3 injured students who are undergoing treatment at Sijo Hospital and Raj Medicity Hospital. The injured students are Loitongbam Kishan, who is admitted at Sijo Hospital, and Wahangbam Jotin and Uttam Soibam, who are admitted at Raj Medicity. A voluntary blood donation camp was organized at Sija Blood Center and Transfusion Services, Langol, as part of the Irabut Day observation. The camp was jointly organized by Association of Voluntary Blood Donation AVBD, Personality and Talent Development Organization, Lining Thosana Mahilubd and Lonja Aleppa Foundation. A total of 35 persons donated blood during the camp. The blood donation today will be used to help people who have been affected in the ongoing violence. Revised OPD timing of RIMS Hospital for October to March will be 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. and for April to September will be 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Now, the sports news. 19th Junior National Thang Ta Championship under the aegis of Thang Ta Federation of India will be held at Kashmir Indoor Stadium complex. Manipur team and officials participating in the championship have left Imphal. 7 boys each are competing in different weight categories of junior boys Funaba Ama and Funaba Ani events. 4 girls are competing in the different weight categories of junior girls Funaba Ama event, and 5 girls are competing in different weight categories of junior girls Funaba Ani event. Loyalembi Soramd is competing in Thang Haibe event of the championship. Manipur team manager is Eld Rahul Kumar, assistant manager is Y Khagemba, head coach is And Norend, and assistant coach is Eld Chandramani. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at headlines once again. BJP Manipur urges BJP National President JP Nadda to revoke Article 355 if there is anything as such imposed in Manipur and restore full command of unified commands to Chief Minister. Manipur observe a Jananeta Hisam Iravat Day. Chief Minister Nongtoma Biren appeals to all indigenous communities of Manipur to pledge to protect state's territorial integrity, restore peaceful coexistence and brotherhood. BJP Thamaband MLA Kumukcham Choi Kishan demands resignation of Manipur DGP Rajiv Singh for failing to nab the culprits of 2 students' murder case. Social activist Rajkumar Sanayaima stressed the need for leaders like Lamyang Hijab Rawat who can sacrifice for motherland in the wake of Manipur crisis. Armed cookies rain bullets towards Liangmai Naga-dominated village of Kangla Tombi and the Sekmai police station in Imphal West district last evening. None injured. And IFSA Vice President and Kokomi spokesperson Kuraja Mathoba highlights issues of illegal immigration and narco-tourism in Manipur at 54th UN Human Rights Council session in Geneva. Thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Prime Time Manipur Bulletin. In the meantime, have a great evening and always stay safe.
Lana Thoram, Malem Taibang Pan